Welcome to the Meiling River Gorge Scenic Area. The gorge is located right outside of Xingyi, which is in the Guizhou province of China, and is adjacent to the Wanfenglan Scenic Area. The gorge is formed by the rushing blue waters of the Meiling River, which carved its way over time through the surrounding limestone mountains, and resulted in the formation of several majestic waterfalls, which cascade through the lush vegetation into the beautiful canyon below.
Hey, good morning. Today we're going to be visiting the Meiling Gorge Scenic Area in China. Got here kind of early, so there's not crazy crowds. Also really not high season right now, but you can see some more waterfalls in the background. People doing some crazy dance moves. Normally this would probably be like packed with people, but right now it's not too bad. We're going to go explore down the canyon down there. So let's go.
The walking path through the gorge takes about 2 to 3 hours to complete and is a never-ending showcase of the beautiful scenery with gorgeous waterfalls around every bend. However, there was one slight drawback.
So, I don't know if you can hear in the background. Super annoying announcements. Wow, so annoying. Basically, they just had these like recorded announcements on megaphones, and they're just blasting them the entire time. Definitely kind of ruins the vibe down here as far as being peaceful. But hey, welcome to China.
I later found out that the announcements were actually telling people that part of the gorge was closed that day.
Here is one of the waterfalls. We start at the Meiling Canyon. I'm a little bit angry because they closed off this bridge and the entrance to the other side of the waterfall. Not sure why they're charging it full price when half the gorge is closed. I guess high water or something. And the brochure said you could go walk behind the waterfall. I didn't know this is what they were talking about. Just kidding. Here at Meiling Gorge in the canyon. And as you can see, there's this massive waterfall behind me.
I was just being a little bit snarky there because later I found the actual waterfall you could walk behind. But it turns out it wasn't quite what I had expected.
Here's the first big waterfall we came to. And of course, we got this super loud announcement going on. Now we're going to go behind the waterfall. Got these schoolgirls that have the tunnel behind the waterfall. Super exciting. Now we got our free shower. Coming out behind the big waterfall here. It's getting pretty wet. Have a cool view.
One of the funniest things about China is sometimes you see signs for tourists that make no sense at all.
One of the most important things to remember about the waterfalls in China: no fireworks at all.
As I made my way up the gorge, the scenery just got better and better, and they had these really cool walkways that followed the river the entire way, often passing through small caves or underneath some of the limestone. few old bridges that were no longer in use. They looked really ancient with some of the moss growing over them, which made some really great atmospheric photo opportunities.
The sun has finally come out here. It's making the gorge even more beautiful. I'm a little upset because there's this really cool bridge that I want to go on, but they have it closed down for construction. Hey, I'm here about halfway on the trail in the Modeling Gorge Scenic Area. You can kind of see that bridges and one of the waterfalls behind me. I'm going to take a little break and we'll have a picnic in my field. Found the perfect little spot for cold, wet cave picnic.
As you can see, the scenery along the entire gorge is jaw-dropping. And when the sun finally came out, it really brought out the jade green hues of the river and created some spectacular rainbows as the water came cascading down. Although this particular waterfall was not as impressive as the rest, it created a really cool effect as the misty water was dropping down from the gorge above, and the bright lime green plants catching the sun contrasted with the darker shadows of the limestone formations, which highlighted the water drops as they came zooming down from the heights above. After this little moment of zen, I continued down the path to the end of the trail and the most spectacular view of the day.
Cool things they have here at the Maling Gorge is these crazy limestone deposits caused from limestone water dripping on the plants for like who knows how many years. These things are pretty massive too. You can see that there's this huge waterfall behind. So you can get just a scope of how big they are. And look at that beautiful rainbow that just popped out. That's pretty amazing as well. Lovely day here at the Maling Gorge. See the end of the trail here at the Maling Gorge Scenic Area, and the sun came out, and there's this beautiful waterfall behind it, and just in time for an amazing rainbow coming. What was that? Right away at the end of the day.
After ending the day with that epic rainbow, it was time to head back out of the gorge and walk back to my hotel where I had an unexpected surprise awaiting me that evening. Check out my next video to see what that was.